Welcome back. What's happening? I want to talk about one of the greatest horror mangakas in existence. One of the greatest horror writers in existence. He's up there with Stephen King in my eyes. Alright? Now, I've had a very difficult time trying to find a background image that isn't, gonna get me kicked off YouTube. Because there's a lot of blood, a lot of gore, a lot of weird body parts doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But if you are a horror fan, if you are really a horror fan, go ahead and give any of Junji Itou's work a try. Any one of them, right? Whew. Where do I begin? First off, Junji Itou is a horror mangaka. So he illustrates the best horror illustrations I've ever seen, right? He's also willing to take the risk on very weird storylines, but that goes with territory. Now, I've been reading and watching horror content for years. I've read some of Stephen King's novels. I've read novels from H.P. Lovecraft. I've also been, watching horror movies for a very long time. I got into Junji Itou later on in life. I wouldn't recommend reading this if you're a kid or a teenager, because I think there's some scarring stuff in here. Granted, there isn't really a lot of sexual content, and I'm very glad with that. Usually with horror, there's a lot of risque sexual kind of content. Ooh, they're gonna be in love. Oh no, the head get chopped off. No, not like that happening here. Most of the mangas actually take a very weird premise and makes it horrifying. I don't want to ruin anything for you, okay? Because a lot of these stories, the twist is what happens at the end. Obviously, it's horror. I can't share with you too many details here, so there won't be a lot of spoilers. The magical point with Junji Itou is his illustrations. The way he goes about illustrating these characters, it's very eerie, it's mysterious and dark, right? But it's fantastic for horror. He's by far the best horror mangaka ever. You should definitely check out his work. I would recommend Hellstar Remina, Tomei, and Uzumaki. Now, today I'm going to be talking about Uzumaki. Now, Uzumaki is a story about spirals. Now, the thing with this story, I'm going to be spoiling it. I know I said earlier that there's not going to be spoilers. Too bad, I lied. I'm sorry. There will be spoilers. Now, Uzumaki is a story about a town. So basically in this town, there are weird things happening. Typical for a lot of horror. The female protagonist's name is Kirie, and the male's name is Suichi. So they live in a town, and the town is basically plagued by curses related to spirals. Suichi, he moved to another high school outside of town. So he was able to experience what life was like without spirals. And then when he came back, he's telling Kirie, yo, we need to leave this town because there's so much spirals and weird stuff happening. This is not normal. This is not how things should be. But she has no point of reference for the outside world, outside of the town. So she's adamant to stay. She's so adamant that she doesn't even realize that leaving is an option. Even when the curse directly affects her. Multiple times the curse has directly affected her. But she doesn't pay attention to it. She's willing to push on in the town and hope that things get better when she should have left. Suichi he should have left too, but as you know, he's in love with her. They're in love with each other. In the end, they do get together. Granted, this manga is definitely worth reading, right? The way this guy illustrates horror is fantastic. I mean, Junji Itou, the mangaka, he actually wrote a comedy manga about a cat. And it was still horrifying. It was very uncomfortable and unsettling the way this guy illustrates it, right? Even though it was a slice of life comedy, which usually isn't scary, isn't heavy, it's very light, right? Very light and passive. Perfect for bitches. Don't read this guy's work if you're a bitch. Let's avoid it. Junji Itou, not for you if you're squeamish. But if you like horror, definitely give this guy a try. Just read anything that he's written. He has many short stories that are really good. He has a lot of longer ones, My favorite is Hellstar Remina. I want to say the things that happen, but there's just such a big cluster of what you would say garbage. Like some people, I can see where some people wouldn't like his work, right? But I really enjoy good horror, and I think this is good horror because one, he's willing to take risks with a story. Two, very well illustrated. I mean, really well illustrated. And three, the writing is good. He's been doing this for decades. Like he's a very old mangaka. So he's an experienced manga kind of feel. You're in good hands if you like horror. If not, don't read this. Also, what else was I gonna say? Damn it. I lost it. I was gonna say something real smart. Yeah, he wasn't gonna be smart. This mangaka actually has an anime. So it's called the Junji Itou collection. It's a collection of short stories taken from his mangas. I don't think that they selected the best of his work, to be honest. But if you prefer the anime form, you can go ahead and watch that. I don't like it. I wouldn't recommend it. There's only one episode that I actually liked, and I think was a good horror episode. Everything else wasn't that good. If I remember correctly, it's very well animated to look like his illustrations. So there's that. Okay, it looks like illustrations, but it doesn't hit as good as the mangas. It doesn't hit as good as turning that page and seeing what you've seen. Like this guy is really creative when it comes to writing horror. Like he's the Japanese Stephen King. I don't like doing that. I don't like comparing one artist to the next. I'll just say this guy is Junji Itou. He's literally the best horror manga artist ever, and you should give him a chance if you're not a bitch. Thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I need to say this. Wear your mask. Alright. Thanks for watching.